be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward.
this day forward.
And I do promise and covenant
Promise and covenant
before God and these witnesses
God and His witness,
to be your loving and faithful husband,
loving and faithful husband,
in plenty and in want,
plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
love and to cherish,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
I, Cassey,
I, Cassey,
take you, John,
take you, John,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
And I do promise and covenant
And I do promise and covenant
before God and these witnesses
before God and these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful wife,
to be loving and faithful wife,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Genuine love always expresses itself in the making of a covenant. This is true with God's love as well. He made a covenant with his people. In the Old Testament, the people of God, whenever God did something marvelous on their behalf, he provided for them or rescued them. Afterwards, they would build an altar of stones. And that altar of stones would be memory markers, reminders of what God did for them. When the children would ask, why are those stones piled up there? The parents would tell them the story of how God had come through for them, provided for them, and protected them. The rings that you will exchange and wear will be memory markers. It will be reminders of what God has done to bring you to this point. But they will also be reminders to tell a story of God's provision and his protection and his blessing over your life. John, do you have a symbol of your covenant? This is a very, very beautiful ring. You did a really good job. It has a precious stone in it. It has precious metal. And your bride's going to look beautiful rings. But you know, this ring did not always exist in this form. There was a time when this metal was under the ground and it was embedded in rock. There was a time that this stone was also under the ground and it did not have any shine whatsoever. It required much work. It required miners to bring the rock out to the surface. In very much the same way. Even though your love together is wonderful and beautiful, it's still in some ways in a very new and raw form. Over time, if you allow him, God will refine you and he will make you and your relationship even more beautiful for others to behold. Cassey, in evidence of your love and sincerity, do you accept this ring? And John, if you'll place it on Cassey's finger and repeat after me. As a pledge and in token of the vows between us made, with this ring, I give you my love, and with my heart's affections, I give to you myself. You, Cassidy, have a symbol of your once again, a beautiful ring that you will wear, John. And right now, this wedding band is flawless. It's shiny, it has no imperfections whatsoever. But you know, over time, it's going to begin to show some wear. It might even get dinged up a little bit because it's made of a precious metal that's a little bit soft. But you know, the longer you wear this and the more it shows wear, it will not lose its value or diminish in any way. In fact, if anything, the value will be increased because the more wear it shows, the longer the two of you will have had the opportunity to live together, to learn to love each other in practical ways. You will have had many opportunities to extend grace and mercy to one another. And so, as you wear this ring, as others ask about it, be sure to tell the stories of how God has done some daring rescues on your lives and in your marriage. Remember to tell people about why you serve Him and that you belong to Him and that you've invited Him not only into your lives but to be the center of your home. In evidence of your love and sincerity, John, you accept this ring. And Cassey, if you'll take it and place it on John's finger and repeat after me. As a pledge and in token of the vows between us made, with this ring, I give you my love, and with my heart's affections, I give to you myself. Now, off to my right and behind you are three receptacles. The two on the outside have two different colored sand in it, and in the middle there's a larger receptacle. This is the unity sand, and as you go over and pour the sand into the larger center receptacle, something beautiful is going to happen.